Hey guys, Skippy here. Yeah, it's been a month. You guys, if you follow me at all, not a, I'm a lazy YouTuber, I guess. I'll be honest here. I play video games. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I've been playing this Hell Let Loose. It's a military sim, World War II, and it is like the best game I've ever played. It's my opinion, but I'm hooked on it. Um, It's a great game if you're into that type of thing. It's not like Call of Duty where you just run around shooting people. You get killed like every, I don't know, 5 minutes. But the game's about map control, not about how many kills you get. But it's excellent. If you're into that, you can uh, look on YouTube for Hell Let Loose. Anyway, all right, let's get into what are we on? March. Um, So budget 70,000. Electric came in at 1949.87. Was still a little cooler back then. Now it is hot, hot now. But anyway, we'll get there. No water bill this month. I gave her mother 500 baht for ice. I'm still not. She has ice delivered, which I like ice. I'm thinking about buying a machine, but I'm not sure. In any case, that's not a monthly cost. I just kind of tossed it out there because her mother pays for the ice. I figured, hey, let me throw some money towards that. Anyway, cooking gas. We did have to get some cooking gas. It was a little more expensive this time. I think that was for one bottle. I'm not sure. It might be two. But in any case, it went up like everything else, I guess, because of the situation in the Middle East. Perhaps. I don't know. This was back in March. Um, Okay, so my catch-all for, basically food, 7-Eleven, grocery store, going out to eat, 33,814.37. Nothing in miscellaneous. My Vice column, pretty, well, I'll probably do that about every month. In any case, it's my vape and my not kratom. I haven't done that in a long time, but cannabis habit, like my gummies. That's the girlfriend's salary. I've talked about that many times. Nothing for the doctor this month. Prescriptions was 660 baht. I think that's basically my maintenance prescription. That's probably an accurate monthly of what I buy. I have high blood pressure medicine. I take a baby aspirin. I take a multivitamin and a statin. Okay. This I talked about. This was the once a year. Well, not once a year. This was the STD type checkup. I just wanted to make sure everything was cool. Again, I talked about this last month. It was quite expensive, but it was a specialized clinic. You get everything done right away. You get results right away almost. That's not something I'm going to do every year. I mean, it was something I did for peace of mind. So that was almost 8,000 baht. That's a lot. I mean, I could have went to a regular clinic and waited around and did all this, but I was on holiday in Pattaya. I just wanted to get it done and continue with my holiday. So I sported for that. Next time I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably go to a regular clinic and just wait it out or, local hospital or whatever. Lottery 600, which is what I spend. That's for two drawings. The Thai lottery happens, I think the first and the twice a month. I don't remember what days. The 16th and the 1st, I think, something like that. And it is legal for foreigners to play the Thai lottery. It's not against the rules or anything. No bank fees, Visa cost. I talked about this already. That's what I put away. Did buy some stuff for Lazada. Not sure exactly what it was. I've been buying I like canned corned beef. I like to make it once in a while. I don't eat it often, but I buy that stuff off Lazada. It's a lot cheaper than getting it from, like, say, a specialty farang store like Villa Market. I mean, I saw McGarrett corned beef for like, it was under 200 baht, and that's cheap. Usually it can be close to 300 if you go to Villa Market or something like that. In any case, check out Lazada for canned meats. Um, no haircut. My girlfriend does that all the I'm wearing my hair long now. Probably didn't need one. Aircon cleaning. I talked about this. Have to get that done again. This is an ongoing cost in June, end of June or July. 133.33. Termite treatment. This is another thing where it's once a year, and I gotta figure this out. But I think for the first, it's once a year for 2 years, and then it's like every other year after that. I'm not 100% on that. I'll let you know when that happens. Anyway, 7,000 baht, not cheap, but you don't want termites either, right? So that was 583.33. Car registration, this is an ongoing thing. This is actually going to end in May 22nd, so that's going to be coming up again. And that'll just get plugged in as an ongoing cost. Car insurance, same thing. That'll end out in October, end of October. That's an ongoing cost, 1692, 1622.92. Again, it was 19,475, which yeah, I know it's expensive. Next year, I'm going to look at Rouge Eye. It's a online thing like I don't know, Geico or Progressive if you're from the US. It's like an online type insurance. Supposedly has a good reputation. We'll see. Anyway, so again, an ongoing cost divided by 12, 16, 22.92 per month. Motorbike registration, that's 731. That'll end the end of August. 60.92 per month. As you can see, these ongoing costs, these will always be there in some form as long as I have a car or a motorbike, right? Um, VPN, I talked about this. This was a pretty good deal as far as I'm concerned. I use NordVPN. I don't know how everybody feels about this, but for me, a VPN for me, I need it for if I want to look at my United States Netflix and I can switch between, Thai Netflix and US Netflix. I kind of talked about that before. Also, I like to use it when I'm dealing with my financial institutions. Like log on to see what my credit cards are doing or pay a credit card, whatever. I don't, I think when you have all these logins from foreign countries, it's going to raise eyebrows sometimes. I just don't want to deal with that. I do maintain a residence in the United States. So as far as anybody's concerned, nobody needs to know where I'm at, right? I'm very against, and it's a losing battle. The government is trying to find out. Look what's going on in Thailand right now with all the electronic. They're trying to track everything. It's probably not just Thailand either. It's everywhere. It's crazy. I think it's the WEF or whatever OECD pushing all this nonsense. But I'm sorry, I don't want to get into political stuff. I should stay away from that. Anyway, VPN, it was a 2-year deal, so that doesn't expire until January of 2028. It was 106. Let me see, what is that for 2 years? Bear with me a second. I thought it was a good deal. So if we take, what do we got? 106.39 Thai baht times 24 months. So it was like US dollars 78.33 for 2 years of NordVPN, which I think it's a great VPN. You guys might use something else. Anyway, car maintenance, nothing this month. Didn't get the car washed. The girlfriend's been washing the car outside herself, so hey, no problem there. 2070 for gas. I don't remember if that's one or two. Gas has gone up a little bit. It's mostly diesel fuel that's really gone up a lot, but everything's gone up due to the situation in the Middle East, I guess. Um, Again, this is in March. I don't recall the timing of all that, but 2070 might have been a couple. For a while, they were only letting people, the PTT stations, only letting you put in 500 or 1,000 baht, something like that. But that kind of gone away. We haven't had a problem filling up the tank. Uh, Internet 603.66. This is a monthly cost. This is for two routers. There's one in the house I'm in here and one in the other house to give us full coverage. Phone's always the same. It's 208.33 per month. Again, I pay that up front, so that's divided by 12. What is that? 208.33 times 12. So it's like 2,500 baht for unlimited internet only on my phone, AIS. Different from the house internet, right? I don't get voice. I do have voice. I can top up my AIS account from Bangkok Bank when I need to make a call, but it's very rare. I use Facebook Messenger or Line or whatever to free things that you can talk to people on a regular basis on. Um, Vietnam, thank God that's going to end soon. Again, I'm not going to do this again. This is where I actually took a trip last year, April of 2025. The total trip cost 68,836.49. I divided that by 12. So I've been taking out 5,700 baht from every month to kind of like pay myself back for that trip, right? This was a mistake. In the future, I am not going to be breaking up one-off things. If I go over, it's just going to be going over. I would put the 68,000 right in the whatever months in April's budget and say, hey, look, this is the reason that it's so far over budget, you know. So anyway, that'll be gone after next month. And of course, I'm recording this in the end of May, but I'm speaking from March at this point, March of 2026. I talked about this too. This is the girlfriend's phone. I would also not do this again because this is like a one-off cost. It was 21,639. I should have just took the hit in May of 2025, but I divided it by 12 and just added it in there as a monthly cost. Again, one-off things like these two things, I'm not going to do like that anymore. I'm just going to take the hit for that month. Only things like, you know, car insurance, registration that are true recurring month after month, year after year costs are going to be in there like that. So anyway, let's keep going. So, okay, good news. I was actually up 1,164 baht and 10 satang. Girlfriend gets a 10% bonus. She got 116.41 Thai baht for a bonus, which basically leaves me over 1047.69. However, here's where I'm doing the thing where I'm adding it in. The Udon Thani trip, I took a trip to Udon Thani March 31st to April 4th. So what I did since the trip started I took the whole total of the trip and divided it by the days I was there. So the first day cost me 18.79 Thai baht. Now next month you'll see the other days because I'm keeping it in the month that happened. So it was basically a 4-day trip, but the first day goes into March because the first day was March 31st. Next month you'll see, you know, an Udon Thani for April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whatever days it was. I got to go back and look at that. So we can look at this two ways. If I didn't take that trip, I would have been under my 70,000 baht. Um, bear with me a second. So I would have spent 68,952.31. It would have been great. But me being the bonehead I am and wanted to have a little fun, I'm adding the Yunnan Thani trip, which brings me on the downside. I'm in the red. So actually, for me, I'm under 2671.10. But I want to give you both these. The reason I give you both of these is because not everybody's going to travel like I do. You know, maybe you will, maybe you won't. But I want to give like the 70,000 budget a true representation here, which is being, you know, I did not spend the 70,000. It had it not been for my Udon Thani trip. I hope that all makes sense. Sorry for not uploading more often. You know, listen, if I ever get monetized for some reason, which is not something I'm like, you know, really looking for. Real quick, the reason I'm doing this on this YouTube channel is I used to do this on a Thailand forum, and you know I couldn't upload spreadsheets or anything like that. I had to basically type everything out, and it was so cumbersome that I just said, you know, all right, look, if anybody wants to see this, I'm going to put this on YouTube, and I put a link there so people could come and look here, you know. So you know, it is what it is. That's what it is. That's why I do this. Hopefully, it's helping people see what it actually costs to live here. And I'll shut my mouth now. And I thank you guys for watching as always. And I will talk to you later. Bye bye.